Here comes Peter Cottontail, here comes Peter Cottontail, bouncing, 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 bouncing. Hi, I'm Matt from Matt Likes Comics, and you may wonder why I've got this Lego rabbit bouncing around. Well, today I want to talk to you about something that a lot of us collectors have an issue with, and that issue is going down rabbit holes. Everybody's done it. You start thinking about one thing, next thing you know, it leads to another thing, and next thing you know, it leads to another thing. It happens on Wikipedia, it happens with newspapers, it happens with just about anything you can do. And it's especially dangerous with comics. One, because rabbit holes can lead you into areas of comics you never knew before, and could also lead you to spending a hell of a lot more money than you expected to spend before. Before we get started on our talk about rabbit holes, I want to make a couple shout outs. I want to make a shout out to Lettuce Comics because he's got some interesting videos online, and he has done a lot of things to spread the community to a lot of new people. And a lot of that came because of the efforts of two of our other shout out today, Brandon and Mon Comics, who is also that's M.O.N comics or periods, whatever. Brandon has introduced a lot of new people to being on YouTube with comics, and I only think that it can only benefit the community on the long haul. And the more YouTubers we have, the more people we have online talking about comics, the better. All right, now back to the rabbit holes. What's up, Doc? Anyway, I'm going to show you a book. This is Fantastic Four 265. The main crux of the book is that Mr. Fantastic, the Thing, and the Human Torch have disappeared. And a very pregnant, invisible woman doesn't know where they've gone. They've suddenly disappeared. They've also other members of the hero community have disappeared as well. Well, it turns out that this was the period where they were all off fighting the secret wars. By the end of the book, she finds the other members of the Fantastic Four. However, the Thing did not come back. As most of us know, he stayed on that planet for a little while, and She-Hulk came back wearing a Fantastic Four jumper, and thus making her a new member of the team. That is not the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole stems from the fact that this book here, 265, represents when a character by the name of Lyja, who is a shape-shifting Skrull spy, takes over the role of Alicia Masters after Alicia has been kidnapped by the Skrulls, because the Skrulls want to put a spy on Earth and they want to put it close to the Fantastic Four. Lyja, as a member of the as Alicia Masters, because the Thing didn't come back, decides to pursue and have a relationship with Johnny Storm. This goes on for a few issues or whatever, and like for a while, and that Thing eventually comes back and they confront each other. However, eventually Johnny decides he loves Alicia and marries her in Fantastic Four 300. An interesting side story about this is the puppet master, who is the stepfather of Alicia Masters, is not aware, obviously, that his stepdaughter has been replaced by a Skrull, and is very upset that she's marrying a member of the Fantastic Four, and conjures up a deal with the Thinker to fight at the wedding. But they want to kill Johnny Storm. So, and in the Puppet Master's case, he wants him dead because then Alicia will be his, as his widow, become his first and primary beneficiary of the money he gets as a member of the Fantastic Four. Do you see how creepy the puppet master looks on this? Doesn't the puppet master look a lot like a Joker with a normal skin color? And by normal, I don't mean because he's white. I mean like just having a normal skin color, a normal skin tone of a human being in general. I mean, the Joker could be black and all that other stuff. I'm just saying, not the chalk white, not the red and the green. But doesn't he look like he could be the Joker for Halloween quite easily? This looks like I don't know if this is Byrne or not. I didn't look that up. It sure looks a lot like sort of his style, but he's certainly scary looking. The rabbit hole continues. I end up with issue 357 of the Fantastic Four. This is the issue where, at the end, they discover Lyja is a Skrull. And that is actually who the monster among us refers to, not the Thing, despite what people would say. And then the next issue, Fantastic Four 358. Also, at this point, Lyja has been revealed. She shows her true self, and she admits to Johnny that she loves him and that she's pregnant with his baby. Johnny, of course, is absolutely crazy, and things go nuts. Of course, the Fantastic Four decide to go to the Skrull Empire to try and find Alicia for real and bring her back. But this suddenly explains why Alicia suddenly went from loving the Thing to Johnny in almost instantaneous. Alicia, the real true Alicia, never stopped loving the Thing. So, anyways, how that rabbit hole has continued, I ended up with a series called The Fantastic Five. Because here on the cover is Lyja. In this particular story, this takes place in a possible future. Reed and Sue are no longer there. Reed is in the body of a robot, similar to Herbie here. You've got Johnny Storm, his wife Lyja. So in this thing, they are married. The Thing, and you've got Franklin Richards. Those are your Fantastic Five because Reed Richards, as I said, is in the body. His essence is in the body of the robot. And I got this series because in this series, here's book number 2. Lyja is married to him. All is forgiven, and they're married, and it's a good thing. Here's number 3. Yes, I have the whole series of the Fantastic Five. Thank you very much, Rabbit Holes. In this one, they team up with Spider-Man. Here's number 4. And number 5, which has a Doctor Doom cover that I really, really like. Lyja's here in the corner, just underneath Johnny's fire trail. Now, the Fantastic Five itself didn't sell very well. I actually managed to get them all in one shot for just a couple of bucks. But this is the kind of thing that you can get to when you go down a rabbit hole. And a rabbit hole can be very interesting, or it can, and like this. I mean, I could probably get more Lyja comics, but at this point, I said to myself, okay, that's enough. and I moved on from this because Lyja's marriage to Johnny Storm does not remain a big part of the mythos because you don't really see it often. I mean, occasionally the character shows up and there's a reference to yada yada yada, but back she does refer to him as her husband at some point. But to find those individual issues would have taken a lot of research, and I just said, "That's it. I'm done with the rabbit hole." The rabbit hole started because I had bought 300, and then later when I was building the run, I came across 357, and it was like, "Oh my God, I must find out more about this." It's actually interesting how there is a run of stories from about 325 to about 360 that all are connected and all seem to be big these days. You've got the guy from the Loki series there that's big in one of those issues too. But it's amazing how things that could be nothing can make appearances later. Like the fact that they made this Fantastic Five series later, based on the fact that and that they traced it back right here to the moment where all the heroes disappeared to go to the Secret Wars. Made things interesting, and it's things like that that makes comics fun for me. I've gone down another rabbit hole not too long ago, and that's why I decided to make a rabbit hole video. And when my next my comic shop order arrives, I will share that rabbit hole with everybody because they'll see a theme based on the books I bought. And but rabbit holes can be fun too. They can give you a focus, even if it's a temporary focus on what you'd like to get. And the research itself can be fun, and definitely the books because of the rabbit hole, you're more interested, and I think you enjoy your books a lot more. Anyways, the rabbit would like to say like, subscribe, comment if you like. Please let us know if you don't like his voice. Please let us know. If you think I'm awesome as the rabbit, let me know too. And before we go, I'd like to say around this time this airs, Alan's Kickstarter will have finished or be very close to finishing. Hopefully, I am close to meeting, if not, if I haven't met my goal of 222 subscribers. I hope to be close. I'd just like to remind you that once I hit 222, we're going to have a draw where I'll be giving away this book as well as a t-shirt that Alan has kindly donated towards the cause, as well as a signed photo of Alan if you really want it. And if you have subscribed to Alan's Kickstarter as well, I am throwing in a Silver Age book with a $35 value as of the time of this recording. She's cute, isn't she? And so if we're there, I will do a video soon on how we're going to do the giveaway. Anyway, as I said, if you like, subscribe, comment down below. And I hope you've all had a good time here because my name is Matt and I like comics. And I hope you do too.